how it's gonna be. All right. Let's do this. Monster trucks need monster beats. I've got the perfect hip-hop jewel for this crowd. This giant obviously won't handle like a regular Mustang GT. Lucky for you, this is a 2-lap race. You got 1 lap to find your footing and 1 to feed your opponent some dirt. Well done. They don't stand a chance. Now let's crank it to 11. That's the power I'm talking about. Monster trucks popped up in the late 70s, mostly just for showboating. They only really became a thing in the 80s. Man, that decade truly was something. First lap, time to crush and destroy. Real American monster trucks are used in 2 types of competitions: freestyle stunt and racing. Given Motorfest's racing DNA, we obviously went for the latter.
Mulligan!
Don't be afraid to use these banked ramps. Ready for takeoff? Yeah! Oh, yeah!
Mulligan!
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me... Ah, I forgot to rest. Monster performance, dude. You put on quite a show.
track. We're heading north for a race through the swamp this time. Don't worry, you'll still be driving a muscle car. The Mustang GT from 2011 is waiting for you as we speak. Except this unit is custom made for off-roading. Jim's passion for muscle cars is not restricted to asphalt. That man would drive muscle cars on the moon if he could. Closing in. When you spot the wind turbines, it'll mean you have arrived. Your opponents are already there. Go on and join the melee. Trust me with that car. Prepping it like 10 minutes before you showed up. It is ready to gobble up every square mile of swampland, if you ask it to. Second lap, keep up with the beat, stay on top. It's a 3-lap brawl this time, don't waver. You can go full speed, through the mud, through water, through the weeds. Ain't nothing gonna stop you. The same goes for these ramps, flat out. That's it, take what's yours. Water pond, don't think twice. Make that Mustang jump like the devil is after it.
turn of that swamp cruise. Go for it and don't be afraid to get your wheels dirty. Hold on to your saddle, cowboy. Yeah. That track's so good. Don't listen to me, just listen to this and knock some teeth out. Straight line. Use that nitro. Jump, and you're done. Standing ovation. Show's far from over, though.
The next event is just a few minutes away. A frantic race that goes from the coast to the countryside with an unmistakable Californian vibe. Your next car is one of the most recent entries when it comes to muscle cars. The 2020 Mustang Shelby GT500. Your opponents do not stand a chance.
That's my jam right here. A good old-fashioned off-the-grid competition and a mean muscle car to kick everyone's butt. Come on, dude, bring the thunder. That's it. Take what's yours. Bottom line is, with my cars and my songs, you're winning this thing. Period. Have you ever driven from San Diego to Palm Springs? It's a beautiful scenic route. I'm getting kind of the same vibe from this ride. Kick-ass views and nice stretches of asphalt to let your mount run wild. The best things America can offer. Mustang Shelby GT500 is a bit on the modern side. Let me tell you, these cars have come a long way since their first appearance. Used to call them hot rods back in the 50s when greasers just started putting large displacement engines, called big blocks, in cheaper cars. The tech's evolved a great deal since then, but one thing is for sure, the same thrill that drove people to push boundaries back in the day is what's still driving us now. Across the roundabout. Don't bother slowing down. Turn, enter the military base, and that's it. The boys are back in town. Solid set. Keep playing this good and I might just become your roadie.
The toughest cars, so let's take them to the toughest spots. Face to face with the island's guardian. I'm talking about the volcano, of course. Remember when I told you Jim would drive these cars on the moon if he could? Well, this is as close as it gets. Once again, a Mustang GT specially tuned for off-roading is waiting for you. This car is your best chance to make it through that David versus Goliath kind of trial. See it in the distance. It's waiting for you. Rally raid prepped Mustang GTs, just the right tool for the job.
fun. Check out the mountain peak. Hang on, it's gonna get bumpy. Straight ahead, shoot for the stars. Hey, look at the stands on your left. Looks like you got some spectators. Let's give them their money's worth. Get ready to fly. Right. One lap. Now taunt that giant one more time. What a badass shot. I'm getting flashbacks of my drives through Arizona. Good bunch of volcanoes there too. Long, winding roads that disappear into the horizon. On the descent, but save some of your nitro for the jump. Now, thrusters on full. And we have liftoff. Time for the killing blow. Right on. Center stage, dude. Hit the lights. That's how you rock the house.
It is safe to say that so far think that we've already seen everything there is to see about muscle cars, and assume it can't get more intense than this. Well, hold on to that thought. We're going for a ruthless showdown way above the speed limit and way beyond your expectations. Plus, it's a chance to see just how far muscle car customization can go and how cool it can look.
Suckers. Some serious curves are coming right off the bat. Eagle eye and try to keep your machine under control. Off the winding part of the road. Now you can let the supercharged V8 do the talking. Probably figured out by now I'm a massive Shelby GT500 fan. Well, you're currently driving my meanest one, my special Jimbo Full Power Edition. That car is one of the highlights of my collection. Calls to me in my sleep, it does. And it doesn't take no for an answer. The harbor real soon. Quickly closing in on the finish line. Don't you flinch now. Fire up your guns. That was quite the show. Now all that's left is the encore.
muscle cars have been around since the second half of the 20th century. But somehow, we've yet to get you one of the classic oldies. Well, per Jim's request, we decided to catch you on the fly and save the origin story for the grand finale. There's an absolute classic heading your way. A grail among collectors and Jim's greatest pride, the Mustang Boss 429.
Our final show. Let's get loud. You're driving my #1 car, the star of my collection, the 1969 Mustang Boss 429. Name speaks for itself. One of the oldest muscle cars. Still one of the greatest, too, honestly. Second lap, but no second guessing. Keep it real. The Boss is an icon. It shaped the golden age of muscle cars from the 60s to the early 70s. This was one of the top dogs. The age when these cars stopped being called hot rods or drag racing cars and became muscle cars. That's right. Even though the hot rodding mindset had been around since the early 50s, it wasn't until the 60s that the term muscle car popped up, embodying an entire generation's rebellious state of mind. At that time, if you were into muscle cars or just into cars in general, the place to be was Detroit. Man, ever heard of Woodward Avenue? A renowned street for car duels back in the day. You gotta dodge the obstacles, you know that? Send this with a proper charge. Show them who's the boss. Solo, give the audience what they deserve. Well, what can I say? You got the muscle car spirit in you. Actually, I know 2 words. You rock. Catch you later.
You've yet to claim your reward, driver. The muscle car spirit can be described in many ways, but nothing speaks to it better than a head-on encounter with the chrome itself. I hope you've enjoyed this wild experience to its fullest. Would have liked to stick around, his expertise and passion are already requested elsewhere. But he left a special note for you. It says, "Never thought riding passenger could be this much fun. Keep on rocking. Yes, hope you'll dig the souvenir." We're here. Enjoy your reward. Giving a brand new playlist a go.